All right, what's going on, Giants fans? Got myself a Giant Factor video. So we all know there's a certain rookie DB coming back this week in Xavier McKinney, which is exciting. I think we all expect him to be eased in, so we don't expect him to get a full, full load of reps. But it's exciting. That being said, I think a different rookie DB is going to be a giant factor for this New York Giants game against the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's Darnay Holmes. And I want to start it out by doing some similarities from the Bengals wide receiver core and the Giants wide receiver core. T. Higgins and Darius Slayton, to me, are very similar. They're kind of the big play guys. They're go up and get it type of guys, play on the outside. T. Higgins this year, 43 catches, 629 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And remember that the big ones are like passing more than any team in the NFL, by the way, too. 14.6 yards per catch, a 60% catch rate. Darius Slayton, 38 catches, 584 yards, 3 touchdowns, 15.4 yards per catch, a 59% catch rate. So very similar together. AJ Green and Golden Tate, those guys to me, not the same player. They play different roles. You know, Tate's slot, Green's outside, but similar in like just roles as far as like production, where they're the aging vet who's not going to get separation, but they can go up and make a play. Green on this year, 35 catches, 357 yards, 1 touchdown, 10 yards per catch. 46% catch rate, which is really bad. Tate this year, 24 catches, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11.3 yards per catch. Remember, he's missed 2 games this year. Now, here's where I think the similarity is and why Darnay Holmes is going to be the giant factor for the Giants this week. Tyler Boyd and Sterling Shepard are the same player for their teams. They're the slot receiver. I know Shep plays outside, but he's been playing a lot of slot too. They are the slot receiver security blanket for their quarterbacks. And I know it's a different quarterback this week, but hear me out. Tyler Boyd, 69 catches, 710 yards, 3 touchdowns, 10 yards per catch, a 79% catch rate. That's awesome. Sterling Shepard, 34 catches. Remember, he's missed 4 games. 295 yards, 1 touchdown, 8.7 yards per catch, and then an 81% catch rate, which is awesome. So, Tyler Boyd is that security blanket that Sterling Shepard is for Daniel Jones. Tyler Boyd is a security blanket. And now, this week, when you're going to have a quarterback in Brandon Allen who's brand new to this offense, he's been on the practice squad, well, where are they going to tell him to go? Where are they going to tell him to look? They're going to tell him to look at the security blanket, and that's Tyler Boyd. That will be Tyler Boyd out of the slot. And that's why I think Darnay Holmes has to be a giant factor for the Giants this week in this matchup. They're going to win this game, and they're going to be good on defense and take advantage of this young guy. Well, they're going to have to really contain Tyler Boyd and make it to where Tyler Boyd is not like just catching 80% of his catches and moving the chains. And Darnay Holmes has been pretty impressive for a 4th-round pick. He hasn't been all-world or anything, but this year he's his completion rate is 75% according to Pro Football Reference, which isn't great. But he's only given up 268 yards in 9 games. That's 30 yards per game. And he's allowed 0 touchdowns. Compare that to the duo of Corey Ballantyne and Grant Haley as the nickel corner last year, where they're giving up 46 yards per game, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. So Darnay Holmes, to me, really is like, hey, how are we going to cover Tyler Boyd? Are we going to put him in man? Are we going to do like different underneath zones? So Darnay Holmes, however they use him, I really think is going to be a big deal, especially on 3rd downs, because that's when the QBs like to go to their security blanket. You've seen it with Daniel Jones. You've seen Daniel Jones have completions to Shepard on 3rd down, even on plays where he should have thrown it to like Tate or somebody that would have been past the markers, but Jones like, hey, that's my guy, Shep. I'm getting it to him, and it would be like a yard short. Like that's happened a couple times this year. So go attack Tyler Boyd. And the difference between this year and last year, by the way, we have inside linebackers who can cover, where last year we had, that intermediate middle game was wide open for a lot of teams. Now we have linebackers who can cover. Blake Martinez has been good in coverage. Tate Crowder could be back this week. Jabril Peppers has been really good covering tight ends. So what is a team that is down and out with their injuries? What are they going to look at? They're going to look at their security blanket, and that's Tyler Boyd. So I think Darnay Holmes can have a big impact in this game. And you guys know me. I'm not a bold prediction guy. That's just not who I am. I'm not hot takey. I'm not a bold prediction guy. Darnay Holmes will have his first career interception this game. And then you remember who told you that would happen. I'm telling you, Brandon Allen's going to be looking at Tyler Boyd. He's going to go Tyler Boyd. And Patrick Graham and Darnay Holmes are going to have something cooked up for him. They're going to have something cooked up for it, and Darnay Holmes will have his first career interception. And if he doesn't, it's going to be because he dropped the interception. But he will catch it, and Darnay Holmes will have his first career NFL interception this week. So, hope you guys enjoyed the Giant Factor video. Sorry it's a little late this week in Thanksgiving. Went to Crasharama in Buffalo, Orlando. If you're ever in Central Florida on Thanksgiving, you have to go to Crasharama the Friday after. It's such a fun event. All right, appreciate you guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Channel's been growing. Good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Let's go beat the Bengals. Bang, bang. Let's go Big Blue. By the way, Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton, first connection was against the Bengals. Remember that. All right, let's go Big Blue.